Welcome back, Overloaders. So, as you know, we've been working on this. I added this section right here, off-cam, to help close off that area there. So now there's only this gap and this gap here that I need to figure out how I'm going to close those gaps up. I might put something like a column of some kind here in some way, but yeah, and then I'll probably have like metal poles going up holding this section here. I might do this off camera, but if you want to see it on camera, comment down below, let me know. Alright, so today we're going to be doing the fancy cats because I need a break from this. This is not done at all, as you can see. Still needs quite a bit of decorating done, but it's turning out nicely, as you can see. It's looking good, looking good. Need to change the flooring as well, but yeah, it's looking good. I'm liking how it's looking so far. Okay, so let's, without further ado, get into it, shall we? Welcome back, Overloaders. So, this is future vlog editing, and now adding my voice to the video. So, right now, as you can see, I'm doing the null barrier for the fancy fox and trying to get the platform down for the pathway, walking path. And as you can see, I was having a bit of a difficulty until I was able to just get it to work there. Now, I figured I was going to do the most of the perimeter, or at least half, with rock, and then the other half I was going to try and do my own like barrier itself for a viewing section, but well, you'll see. I decided I'll just use the one-way glass as the barrier, so I changed the viewing section into the one-way glass from the null barrier. On my next habitat, though, I am planning on doing my own instead of using one of the pre-made barriers. I'm going to instead build my own for the viewing section. So I basically realized after I put down the first set of rocks there that I may have made the habitat a wee bit too big. I've been doing that lately. I'm still trying to get used to the whole measurement because I have it set for feet, but some sections it's still in metric, so I don't understand why that is, but I think it's still a glitch that Base Punch has not fixed, I want to say, because yeah, it's always been that way since I started playing this game. So as you can see, I was getting the fancy foxes sent on to quarantine. I had to speed up the time there, and then while I was waiting for them to be moved to quarantine and so forth, I decided to up the prices because people were complaining. And so once they were fully done with the quarantine, I got them into their habitat, made sure they couldn't escape, which I know some people have had issue with the fancy foxes being able to glitch out through the barriers, especially if something's a little too close to it. So I did test this out, and I think it's only with like certain plants, because I do put some wood barriers up to make it look as though the window is being attached to the wood posts. I did a little bit of decorating around in this video. I am going to be doing more to it in a future video. Like I said, once I started, I realized I had too much space, and quite frankly, I did not want to have to rip out half of it, because I figured, you know, we can have a much bigger population then of fancy foxes. And what I might do is add in a trench with water, and then have a viewing experience where they get to lean in towards the habitat, almost like with the reptile section where you got that walking path that goes outside overviewing the actual habitat area. So I got the signs set up there, as you can see, with the range, making sure that they're not crossing, there's no red. Made sure I got down the tip, donation tip bins. And then I let it run for a bit, let it fill up, and I was like, you know what, since it's so large, let's do a viewing domes. And so I went ahead, added a few domes. I think I added one too many, so I'm probably going to remove one or two of them from the habitat. But yeah, I wanted to add those in. I did notice those two people getting stuck, and it does get corrected by just removing that bench that was right next to them. Which you'll see, I do remove it, and then all of a sudden the traffic jam seems to clear up. So I think someone was trying to get to the bench, as you can see there, to sit, and that was causing it, or the hitbox in some way was messing it up. I don't know, but it's, you know, working now. So So since I was able to take care of that, this is now where I put down the wooden posts, as though the window is going and being connected to it. Because there's just so many items to pick from, I'm looking to see if there's like a small little part that would look as though it's connecting into that, and making it look like it's a little bit more secure. And I think that there is actually something I could have sworn I've seen it. I just have to try and locate it. But again, I am going to be coming back to this particular habitat, and I will go ahead and fix it up even more. But now I do slow down the camera here so that you can get a good view of the fancy foxes, especially as they play. At this point, I'm actually trying to locate the missing one, because there's two of them in there. Make sure though you comment down below on what you're thinking so far. Check out the community page, and make sure to place your vote on what section of the zoo we should build next. So we have either the Arctic type center, We have an aquatic and also the African plains. So make sure you comment and place your vote. And if you've liked this video so far, please smash that like button. If you want to see more of my videos, make sure you hit the subscribe and make sure the bell icon is marked. So I decided to follow this one around for a little because I wanted to see some of the animation. It's been a while since I've seen the Fancy Foxes animations, and it decided to start playing with the water. So that got me really watching it, because I just thought that was just one of the cutest things. But it kept going back and jumping on top. As you can see, it's gonna do it again. Yeah, it really loves that water. But as you can see, though, there is quite a few domes, and I think I will be removing 1 or 2 of those, maybe even 3, because they're 2, 4, 6. I think there's like 8 in there. I'll probably remove 4 if there is indeed 8. But yeah. Thank you all, though, for joining me on this episode. Enjoy this fly through, and I'll see you all next time in reality.